so now we're going to go into what we call full 7-man slide protection. Okay, and it's a little different. Instead of having a man side, okay, we're going to slide 7 players. Okay, it's 7-man protection, so we're going to be able to block 7 guys. Okay, we're going to use a 5-0 lineman, tailback, and either the fullback, the R, or the tight end. Okay, the slide rules are very simple. If we're sliding to the right, okay, you're going to face guard your gap. And all that really means is you're going to keep your eyes to your gap at all times. You're never going to look back. There's nothing behind you that's of any importance. That is your adjacent lineman behind you's responsibility. Okay? We're going to keep that guide arm that we talked about. It'll be out, and we're going to be sliding to whatever direction that we want to slide. Okay? And our eyes are always going to be in that gap, okay? We do not want to get beat to the slide side inside, okay? There's really no reason to get beat to the slide side. If the defense has a gap integrity and they have every guy to a gap, there's not going to be 2 guys. If somebody tries to go behind you, there shouldn't be another guy there if he's going behind you. Your partner, your adjacent lineman should be in a position to pick him up, okay? So, again, we're never going to look or move away to the slide side. Sometimes you'll see guys and they'll want to come back to help their buddy if we're sliding right to their left. Don't. Just keep the guide or the drag arm there, eyes to the right to the slide, and slide. Okay? If there's nobody there, okay, so if you're sliding to an open gap, we're not going to slide right away. We're going to maintain that positioning with our drag arm, but we're going to sink to the depth of our other adjacent partner on the right, and we're going to keep our eyes over here so that if he gets in trouble and gets beat back, we're in a position to come off and help him. Okay, so we are the help for the guy in the direction we're moving, not the guy behind us, basically. Okay, we'll overset for body position, okay, because we know we have help behind us all the time, okay? And we'll always give presence backside, okay, with that drag arm, okay? When we say maintain relative position to the adjacent blockers, that's basically what we're doing is we're sinking to the depth of our adjacent blocker. So if I'm playing right guard, I'm going to be at the same depth as my right tackle, okay? That's where I want to be, okay? You also have to know who you're helping and know who your help is, where it's coming from. Okay, and as long as you've got that, this protection is a pretty good protection as far as getting the ability to get the ball down the field. Sometimes you get a little more time to get it downfield because you have 7 guys blocking. Okay, so it's basically the same slide rules, okay, as we had in the 5- and 6-man protection on the slide side. The difference is the H-back or the tight end is going to be playing man up on the defensive end at the back end of the slide, okay? So if we're sliding right, he's going to be on the far left working that defensive end man to man. He's going to go everywhere that guy goes. He's going to stay with a man up. The tailback is going to be responsible for anything inside or outside coming off of that H-back or that tight end, okay? So basically, that's all he's going to do. And if nothing comes, then he can help that tight end out, make sure we stay in control. Sometimes you will get defenses that will bring an extra rusher play side to the slide side, okay? And we can't get out to get them. In that case, then we're going to have a call, Ricky or Lucky or Randy or Lucy or whatever it is you want it to be. And all that's going to happen is when you start to see like an overload on one side, if it's to the slide side, that quarterback or the center can make that call, Ricky, and that tailback, instead of being backside with the tight end, he will work front side and take that force player coming off the edge, okay? So that just gives you a little bit of flexibility there, okay? Here we go. So we're going to slide to the right here, okay? Got an H-back here, tailback is here. Here's your defensive end. As you can see, everyone's sliding right. His eyes are in the right gap. His eyes are in the right gap. He's not concerned about 55. Our center is going to pick him up. He should have a drag arm. His drag arm should be out here. He's too far behind. He should actually be on that outside shoulder. He should be oversetting him. And the guard and the tackle here should be square. He's turned in. His eyes are looking at this backer, but he can look at him square. H-back stays on the defensive end. Nothing's coming off the outside or off the inside. But if this guy did come, this would be the tailback's guy. He has anything in here to out here. Okay? That's not half bad. We have a gold call here where we're supposed to be sliding left. Okay. Again. His eyes are wrong. See how he's looking over at 90? His eyes should be in this gap right here. He should have his drag arm. He should be at the same depth as our center. So if he moves inside, he can come off and make that block. Okay. We have a tight end here, so the tight end's going to stay on that defensive end. He's got to get his head, he's got to get his body over here. So he's playing him outside in, but he's got to actually overset him here. Okay. He's could overset a little bit. He's in good place. He's in a good place. This is a scrimmage that we had a few years back with 2016, maybe 2016, 2017 with Guelph. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a tight end. Okay, we're going to slide left again. Okay, he stays with that tight end. You notice that he does not slide. Okay, his eyes have got to be into this gap here. Okay, his eyes are back too far. He's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. He's in a great spot. You'll notice how he tries to catch the trick. This guy tries to use his hands to knock his hand down. His defensive end. And that tackle actually picks his hand off in midair. Okay, it's pretty impressive. Okay. Here we go. Sliding right. Guide arms here, but he's leaning. Okay? He's leaning. He doesn't trust this guy. He's got to get his body over just a drag arm, and then he's got to be in a position to pick 40 up here as he comes. He has a good recovery, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what we want here. Okay, this is a slide left here. Okay, this guy's coming. Center's turned a bit. See how his shoulders are turned? Okay, we'd like to get him a little square. He's going to recover on this just fine, but then he's pretty good. He got a little over anxious. He over jumped his guy here, which forced the backside guard to pick this guy here up. Okay. Show one more. This one here, we're sliding to the right. Okay, got an H back or tight end, tight end and a tailback here. Okay. H comes out, picks up the defensive end. Tailback's looking. Okay. Again, he's getting turned too much. Okay. This guy here should be over on that shoulder. Okay. Should be over on that shoulder. he should be over on this shoulder. We don't want to get beat to the slide side on this, ever.